Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Paul, the final boss, and today I will be telling you guys how my life has been and what I went through and what might happen in the future. So pretty much what I just went through is, we all know I was hit by a car, but just now what I went through was, I ordered with my last $7 a a a $5 deal meal at McDonald's, and then as hungry as I was, I didn't eat any of it. I was so hungry, but I knew it was for a homeless person, so I didn't eat any of it. This other time, I bought 20, no, 30 Happy Meals, and then I gave it away to some homeless people. But enough with that. When Katie comes to stay, I'ma pay for everything for her. It doesn't matter, but I'ma get a job. I'ma get a job next to YouTube. I'm gonna get a part-time job and part-time YouTuber. I don't care, I'll eat all Uber if I have to. With the money I get from SI every month, it'll be because I want to. If I want to work, I will work, and I will get money. I'll save up $50,000. Then I will go to work. I'll hire someone to come drive me around and drive me to work, and then I'll have him be off till I get off work. Then I will go call him, then go home and take my meds. Wait, first I'll get up, take my meds, then I'll head on to work. Then when I get off, I will go call my friend to come pick me up, and and then I will tell him, let's go home so I could take my meds. Then at night, I go home, take my meds, then I go to bed. Then I'm gonna be having my friend live there with me. I'm gonna live with like 3 friends. If it's a 1-bedroom house, I'ma have one friend live in that room, and me live on live on the couch in the living room. But if I have a 3-bedroom house, I will invite 3 friends over, then I will sleep on the couch. I'm okay with the couch because I've been sleeping there my whole life. But now I sleep on this bed. And back to the working problem. The working and the living situation. I'm gonna go work, then after my shift is done, I'm gonna go home. Then I'm gonna go take my meds, then go to the couch and sleep. But if somehow I'm so hot when I go to bed, I'm sleeping with no blanket because that's how I am most nights. I'm so hot at the end of the day, I just sleep with no blanket on me. So that is why I will, if I'm not conserved anymore, that is why I will not live in this house in Anaheim Hills. I will be too busy working and I can't disclose this. I can't disclose the information what I'm about to say. So I'm just telling you, I'm gonna have a house. That's all I'm gonna say. But then I'm gonna hire some roommates. But I'm not gonna tell you where I get the money from. Don't type it in the comments. I'm specifically telling you, do not type it in the comments of this video. And if you do, I'm disabling the comments in this video. I'm putting it not meant for kids. So I'm putting it as, not meant for kids. That's disabling the comments. And if you try and comment that in one of my other videos, please don't. I do not want to ban your YouTube account because I want you to stay my final boss follower as long as possible. But that is, I still wanna live my life, and I still wanna go to church. I got baptized 4 months after I went to church. I didn't even ask. They offered. okay, we were having a lesson. Then Sister Molly and this missionary, Sister Bushman, said, Paul, do you want to be baptized? Then as she finished the sentence, I said yes, because I know that is what I wanted to do. She said, Paul, do you want to get baptized? I said yes, after she said baptized. Like right on point. She said, Paul, want to get baptized? Yes! I said yes. I said the yes. But this woman I had a crush on. And this woman I also have a crush on. Too bad they're not allowed to date on the missions. And I'm in the middle and I'm wearing a baptizing suit. I'm standing in front of the fountain. I missed that day. I said when they I said, okay, Sister Bushman told me she recorded. No, wait, she said, Paul, my production team wants to know, how was it? No, they want to know. Then they started filming. Paul, how was it getting baptized? Then I said, it was real good. I feel like I'm someone new. I'm a new man. They call me now Brother Petch because I got baptized. And then I said, Brother Petch. So then they were so happy for me. They shed tears. They cried. And before I was baptized at the ceremony, Sister Bushman was talking about me getting baptized, and then she said, the day asked Paul if he wanted to get baptized. Then as she was crying, she said that he said with joy and not hesitating, he said yes. And I am so happy for Paul. Then I was like, Sister Bushman, do you need a hug? Then she said, yes. So Sister Robinson was sitting next to Brother Robinson, who was sitting next to Hannah Robinson, sitting next to J.D. Robinson, and I said, Linda, go give her a hug. Then I said, Brother Vargo, give me a hug. Then Vargo gave me a hug. Then I said, I walked over to my brother and said, I need a hug, Kuya. Then he gave me a hug. Then I said, Levi, can I give you a hug too? Then I said, Scott, I need a hug from you. Then I said, Samantha, you too. And I said to both his boys, I need a hug from both of you too. And I was already a good person, but after the baptism, I was like, no, they gave me the gift of the Holy Ghost, and I was already a good person. The Holy Ghost just made me more positive. So I bought 25 boxes of chocolates, gave 10 of them out to my neighbors, had 15 left, gave the rest out to my church. Then I said, could you give me a hug? I mean, after all, I did invite you to my baptism, and I did give you a box of chocolates. So then they said, of course, yes. I would love to hug an awesome dude named Paul. I would love to hug you. And she said that crying. Both her and her sister said that crying. Then I was talking to Mackenzie. Then I said, can I give you a hug too? And then I said, I believe you deserve this for being such a great person for being one of the best people I've ever met. Can I give you a hug? Then she said yes. But later after earlier that year, I was talking to Kenzie, and she said, no, I said, what's your name? Then she said, Kenzie. Then I said, can I talk to you? Also, how old are you? No, I said, how old are you first? She said, I'ma be 15. Then I said, well, Kenzie, if you don't know, I am struggling with 2 disabilities. And one of them I can't control. I mean, I can't control both of them. But I do have control over this. I can manage my disabilities. Then she said, oh, what are your disabilities? Then I said, I'm sorry to tell you this, but the traumatic brain injury, and if you cry, I'm sorry for saying this, but I was hit by a car. Then she cried. Then I said, I also have epilepsy. Then she cried harder. Then I gave her a hug. 3 times. She cried after each one. And as I gave her a hug, she felt better the 4th time. I mean, she cried, I gave her a hug, said, it's okay, I'm fine. Then she cried again, then I said, it's okay, I'm fine. Then she cried again, I said, it's okay, I'm fine. Are you crying because you feel sorry for me? Don't feel sorry for me, please. I know I'm stuck like this, and I know I can't do anything about it. So the best I can do is live my life and live it more abundantly. Because God put me on this earth to live abundantly life. And therefore, you should not be sad. I'm happy I'm like this. I'm happy I'm Paul. And I know you guys are happy I'm Paul the final boss. You guys love me. I love all my final boss followers. I will see you in the next video.